Hi, in this video, we're going to walk through how you can set up and run VEnhancer in RunPod. VEnhancer is ancient in AI innovation time. It came out about a year ago in July 2024, but I have not found anything that can transform a so-so quality AI-generated video into a really clear, crisp video. I've tried Seed VR2 and I do not get results as good as I can get with VEnhancer, perhaps because it was trained specifically to improve AI-generated video quality. So let's dive in. We're going to log into RunPod and select network volume. And then we're going to be running on an A100. So select that and then you'll see region, select a region, name your network volume, and I'm going to set this up with 50 GB. It is optional to create the network volume, but it will help if you're running this multiple times so you don't have to download the weights again and to make sure your outputs are saved if something happens. So select your volume, and then we're going to scroll down to select the A100. This is a very VRAM hungry model, so we need it. We need an A100, and then we're going to select the VEnhancer template. You can search for that in the template directory and you will find it. I also put a link directly to the template in the video description. And this is optional, but you can go into the template and add an environment variable for VEnhancer_password, and that will change the password for the Gradio instance that will run in the pod. We are going to leave the default password of VEnhancer for this. If you want extra security, feel free to change the environment variable. Otherwise, no need to touch anything regarding the template, and you can just click deploy on demand. It will take a few minutes to deploy. You can check the logs while that is happening. You can also see that there's a pretty thorough template README that has troubleshooting and info on the environment variables and helpful commands you can run inside the pod. Once the system logs are done, you can see in the container logs that the weights are actually fetched for us. And then we can SSH into the machine. So copy the address, and then in our terminal, we're going to paste that. And then you can see that there's a workspace. We're going to CD into the workspace, and we can tail the logs with tail-f VEnhancer.log. Then we can click on the Gradio and enter our username admin, and password is just VEnhancer, all lowercase. And sign in, and it's not quite ready for us yet. So we can pull back up our terminal with the logs being tailed. And we see that it is running on 7860 internally. It's 7862 that's actually exposed. So we just refresh our page, and we have our VEnhancer Gradio app. So we're going to drag in our low quality AI generated video. And this is two dogs singing. And we're going to give a simple prompt. The dogs are singing. And then we are going to move the upscale all the way down to 1. We are not actually going to increase our pixel count in our video output. You can if you like, but setting it with 1 gives me the results that I want and will work faster. And then for target FPS, I'm setting 25, though I've noticed that the input FPS is what is dictating the output FPS. Then you're going to click generate. And then we see in our tail of logs that it is logging some info. So we see that the input FPS is the same as the target FPS, and it shows the resolution, etc. While this is running, we can take a look at the resource utilization. You can see that it does use quite a bit of VRAM, or about 58 GB. And it's also not the fastest model. It will take around 15 minutes to do this 3 seconds of video. But I found if you have some AI generated video that you want to be much better quality, it's the best option that I've been able to find. Let me know in the comments if you have other suggestions to try. After about 15 minutes, this is our result. And then this is a similar run with the dogs in the daytime. So you can also see how it cleaned up that video. Then I wanted to show you a couple features of the template. If you run restart-VEnhancer in the terminal, it will restart the program for you, and that will free up any VRAM that is stuck, and you can also use it to change versions of the model. There is a version 1 and a version 2. The default of the template is version 2, and that is the one I've been using. This is what version 1 looks like. I don't think the results are as good, but feel free to play around with it. And there is a Jupyter instance also running in the pod. To get the password, you just run Jupyter server list in your terminal and then copy the token, just the token part. You want to make sure to not capture any of the other characters. And then you can go connect to Jupyter, put in that token. And this could be helpful to explore the files, or if you want to do any changes to the code on the fly. We see that the results are in the VEnhancer results directory. So if you wanted to download them from there, you can do that as well. And that's it. Make sure to terminate when you're done. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful.